What is good, you guys? I am back once again with another tutorial, and this is a tutorial that you guys have been asking about. Bolo! Today, I am going to show you guys how to sample in the MPC X in standalone mode. I'm going to show you guys how to chop up that sample, and I'm going to show you guys how to sequence that sample. Chop sampling the old school way, the old school method in the MPC X. Let's get to the tutorial. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get started with the tutorial, but disclaimer, I cannot find my freaking tripod. Nobody in the house knows where it's at. I don't know where it's at. It's crazy because I just bought this new Sony a7 III and I want to use it on this video, but nobody mysteriously knows where my tripod is, but it is what it is. First thing you need to do is you need something plugged into the back of the USB input, and I have my flash drive with samples and everything loaded on there, and I'm going to import the samples inside of the MPC X. So let's go ahead and turn everything on, and I'm going to try to do this as fast as possible. Okay, first thing we need to do is we need to be in standalone mode, and we need to do an empty project. Okay, as you can see, the project is totally empty. First thing that we need to do is we need to go into the browse right here. So we're going to go into browse, and we're going to go into places right here. And then we're going to select my flash drive, which is right here, called D's Nuts. So what we need to do now is find the sample we want to use. So I'm going to put it right here into my drums, and I have some samples that I got from a site. And I'm going to audition the samples, and we're going to try to find out the sample I want to use today. So let's audition it. And I'm selecting the samples by using the wheel right here. Oh, I like that one. Sounds good. All right, that one sounds good. What we're going to do now is press load to load that sample. See it? It's already loaded. We're going to go back to the main function. And then now we need to slice up these samples. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into right here, sample edit. And it's going to bring up our sample. And if we play it right here on this button, and as you can see, it's already detected the sample already. That's the one thing I like about this, but it says 108.80, but we all know that's a little off. Let's go ahead and do this at 109. Here's the sample. If we press this button right here, it'll play the sample until we release it. Once we release it, it doesn't work anymore. If you want to play the whole sample, you just hit this button right here. And that way you can tap in the tempo if needed. Okay, but we want to slice this sample. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right here to this trim button, press that, and it takes us into chop mode. And what we're going to do is we're going to slice this so easily. So I'm going to back up a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let's slice it. So here we go. That easy. The sample is sliced. Now they're not perfect. If you really want to go in and shape these up, you just go back into chop mode to take you back into trim mode, and then it automatically brings up all the samples right here, and you can see them. So like, say for instance, we're going to go back to the first sample, which is right here. And as you can see, there's a little bit of the second sample that I chopped into. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to widen this up. And then I'm going to slide this to where it's right before the beat comes in. So this is the first sample right here. And it still gets a little bit of that second sample. I'm going to widen it up just a little bit more. And there we go. So I'm actually going to go in and fix all of these, and then we're going to go back into the main screen. So now that we got all the samples chopped up, we need to go ahead and get these things ready so that we can sequence these samples. We're going to go back into chop mode, which we're back in the chop mode. We're going to hit shift, and then we'll go to convert, which I can see if I can reach this because I don't have a camera tripod. And then I did it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have it to a new drum program using slices, and we're going to press do it. Okay, so now we're going to go back into our main mode, and then now we're going to go to program, and then we're going to have our program right here. So now we're going to play the pads. And okay, and we're going to set our tempo to 109. If you like how this sample sounds and you want to leave it the original way, you can just leave it with the tempo and just play it. If you want to speed up the sample, there's an easy way of just speeding up the whole sample. So, or slowing it down. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into sample edit, trim mode, and then we're going to go to tune right here to tune, and we're going to speed this up to about 5. And listen to how it sounds now when we go back into main mode. Sounds really, 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 really good. Okay, so now let's try to find the tempo since we sped those samples up. We already have it in a sequence already. I haven't erased the sequence that I originally did. Let's try to make an educated guess. Let's try 138. It's got a sequence sounds in 138, so let's play that. Yeah. Nah, too slow. So let's try 143. Let's try that. Oh, that's really close. Let's try 145. I'll say 144. Let's try that. Wow, that sounds good to me. There it is. We have a loop that we made with chopped samples inside of the MPC-X. But you know, I got to make a beat for it. And I'm going to go ahead and load in one of my programs. I think I already have one preloaded, but I'll still show you guys how to do it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to browse. I got mine loaded internally, so it's there internally. And as you can see, it's right here. It's called Trap Drums. And what you do is you just load that in there. And you can create your programs the same way you do it in controller mode. You can do it the same way in standalone mode. So I already have some stuff already in here. All right, so I got all my drums. I'm gonna program something real quick. Then we come back, I'm gonna let you hear it. And it's just gonna be something really simple, just for tutorial purposes. And let's see how it turns out. Let's go. And there it is, a quick way to sample in standalone mode, chopping up samples in the MPC-X. Hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, there it is. We got it done. Had a little camera issues, but hey, got it done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Please comment. Please turn on those post notifications. And like I always say, peace out.